Personnel note first. Bourdon kind of left halfway through there. He okay? Or?
Yeah, he's fine. That was the plan. He was going to get half the practice in and just get off the ice. And he had a lot of minutes. He played some hard minutes over the weekend, 3 and 4, and we talked about it yesterday. Myself and the medical staff, we just wanted to get him some good rest, and there was a good opportunity to do it.
I mean, this is a pretty grueling stretch for you guys. You know, it's 3 straight 3 and 4s, obviously, on the Wednesday. It's the way it happens.
That's the way it goes. That's hockey. That's the way you play. You got to play 3 and 3. You got to play 3 and 4. That's what you do.
Sure.
Coach, just in general, what a difference being at home seems to make, huh?
Home is nice. Everybody's comfortable in their own beds, getting probably some home-cooked meals, and just kind of hanging out after practice. You don't have to look for restaurants, and anyway, it's just more comfortable. And I think the guys have responded very well. There's 3 good games that we've had under our belt here now. You get the home fans cheering for you, and that was a great crowd here the other night, Saturday night, and that makes a difference on the bench. There's lots of energy in the building because of it, and it carries right through to the play on the ice. So it was a fun game.
About the play on the ice, the play, you've talked about it some from your defensemen, and just on the breakout and handling the puck from behind their own goal, and just some very good decisions, it seems, as compared with the beginning of the season.
When you're back there as a defenseman, and I can speak of that, the faster you get the puck up the ice, the better it is for you, and it's better it is for the team. So everything we talk about in practice is about getting to that attitude on a consistent basis. And sometimes you get habits that creep in that you get yourself in a little bit of trouble, but the sooner you address it and get back at the repetitions that are going to change things in your style of play, then again, the better it is. And I love the way the D right now are moving the puck. They're moving their feet. They're part of the attack. The puck is getting into the offensive zone faster and quicker on counters, and we're catching the opposition in between. And with that, you get some good cycles, offensive zone time, and timely goals.
Well, yeah, the offensive zone time. There were some very long, sustained puck possessions in there that were just tremendous. All 3 games.
Yeah, and several of those are coming off real short, quick counters, and that's the D-men. To their credit, they're getting back, they're moving it up. There's no other option. Right back to the forward stick, and it's in, and away they go again to get on the hunt. So it pays off, and you're bringing fatigue into the game now. For the opposition, they're defending, and that's hard. The sexy part of the game is playing in the offensive zone, and that's where the fun is, and the guys are having a good time.
The less sexy part is the penalty kill, but that was huge in the games also.
Yeah, the penalty killing has been very good. There's especially up ice. I like the attitude of the F1, F2 right now. They're being aggressive to pressure, forcing plays, making it uncomfortable for the team that's breaking it out. And to me, the goaltending now comes into play when it ends up in your end, and Monroe played very well over the weekend.
He's been on a great stretch now, going back to his, what was it, almost period and a half in Syracuse. He's just only allowed 3 goals in that period. Is that just kind of a matter of getting on one of those rolls and sticking with the momentum?
Well, yeah, it is. A part of it falls into, though, the stuff we were just talking about. I think moving the puck out of your end is much cleaner and quicker. You're not giving up the grade A scoring chances as a result of that. And I think just overall, in general, you spend less time in your D zone. And whenever the play is there, he understands what he has to do as a veteran player. You got to stop the puck, and he's coming up with some timely saves.
We were saying the other night, that you guys have done a really good job at just, as you're saying, just limiting all these scoring opportunities. Excluding the Binghamton game, it's been like 26 or less shots a night, I've seen, basically. And a lot of them are from the perimeter.
Well, one of the conversations we had at the beginning of the very start of the training camp, before we even get on the ice, was the fact of the matter that we needed to cut back on scoring chances, especially on the grade A scoring chances. It's part of the strategy, it's part of the coaching plan, it's part of the system, and you start to see some results after a couple of months of being together. We're limiting teams to a lower number. The shots against are coming down, and that's about hard work, and that's about pride. That's all defense is. You take a lot of pride in what you're doing. You've got to work extra hard to get in shot lanes, block shots, get sticks in on pucks, sticks in shooting lanes, and when you're committed to that as a group, then you see the results that we've had in the last couple of games.
Hey, in the third period, these past couple of third periods, it seems like maybe the team has sat back kind of a little.
Well, no, I look at that. You're looking at stats and you look at shots against, and you could come to that conclusion. But I also see us having to kill 3 power plays the other night, and you get a team that's from behind, down in the game, and there's a lot of desperation on the line for them. So they've probably heard it in the locker room. They need to come out with harder play, stronger play, and now we take the penalties that are putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. But the penalty killing came through. But again, at the end of that period, you're looking at it and say, gee, we spent a lot of time on our end. But to me, there was more of that special team focus by them than us maybe sitting back and waiting for them to come to us, because that's the last thing we want to do. We want to stay on the attack. Sure.
Hey, but when you get into a situation like that with like the penalties and all that stuff, as we were mentioning before, that's where a guy like Monroe, as an experience, can really shine. It seems is when he's got to step up there.
He has to step up there, absolutely, because there's going to be some quality plays coming at the net, and that's where he can settle it out. If he can hold on to the puck, get another face-off, delay a little bit, hold on to it again on another shot rather than trying to keep it in play, then that's good for us as a penalty kill team, because we're getting fresher people on the ice. We stay composed longer, and you end up getting it done. It's 2 minutes has gone by, and you still feel good, and now you got to get going the other way.